Thank you, Bill. Wajek Miswe, as he said, my name is Serena, and I'll be just touching base on what's Shannen's dream all about, what's behind it, and what's its purpose. So Shannen's dream, it all started with a little girl named Shannen, Shannen Koostachin. She was born on July 12, 1994. Our family used to nickname her Shan or Shan. She was also a middle child of the family. So, for her personality, she had what I can say is a fighting attitude. She was never afraid to speak her mind. She was feisty, strong. She was dedicated. She was determined. And she was very outspoken. And not only was she tough on so many things, like she also believed that what's right and what's wrong. And she had a very big heart for that. So people ask me, like, why would she get herself involved in such, like these busy times where she have to speak in public? So why would she do that? Well, these are one of the main things why. See, back home in Attawapiskat, we haven't had a real school in almost 30 years, over 30 years actually. Because the school that we had before, it was contaminated back in 1979. It got contaminated by the oil that spilled underneath the school. So with that being said, it closed down. And now kids today are stuck in portables. Now these portables, they only contain 2 classrooms each, 1 on each side, 2 bathrooms in the middle in the hallway, in the middle of the building in the hallway. And the reason why it bothered Shannen so much is that in a school, you wouldn't have to put on a jacket, or you would have to get dressed to go, let's say, to the gym to do an activity or go to another classroom. With these children, as you can see here, they have to dress up, put on their jackets, and they walk to another portable, or I'm not sure if you can see it in the picture, but way back there is the arena where the gym is at. And can you imagine these kids after playing in the gym, all sweaty, and it's probably a really cold winter day. It's like sometimes minus 40 to 50 degrees even back home during the winter. So imagine walking out sweaty like that. And it's like, I would say 5 to 10 minutes back walk to the portables. And these kids are just babies. Like they can go as far as junior kindergarten. And that's obviously that's something to be really concerned about. As you can see here, the kids, they play outside for a recess. And clearly that's not enough space. You need a big space to do that. Kids need to run around. And when it's all squished like that, of course, there's nothing really much you can do. Most kids I saw today could just hang around, stand by the portable. They don't play. There's not enough room to play. And also, not only these portables small, but they are also in tough conditions. Like they can't even handle the conditions in the wintertime. As you can see there in the picture, there's cracks on the walls. There's just other serious conditions like that in the portables. And see what I mean? Those are junior kindergarten walking to gym. So that was the old school that was contaminated by the oil spill 30 years back. And it's gone now, like they totally removed it. So it's just plain ground, nothing there anymore. So, of course, that's the reason why it bothered Shannen. She's like, I guess it came up to her, it really bothered her to the point where she realized more of how unfortunate some Aboriginal communities are without having a good, comfy school. So with that being said, she started talking. She spoke, and she spoke. And along the way, more kids, more communities started getting involved. So she spoke more, and more people started being more aware of not only Attawapiskat, like it's not just about Attawapiskat, but it's about the communities and communities like reservations too, that have to endure this. That one's my favorite, the Ottawa. So with that campaign, she started getting more followers. But unfortunately, Shannen, right when everything was starting to move, Shannen passed away in a car accident June 1st, 2010. And it was really devastating. Like, here's a girl who had her dreams. She wanted to become a lawyer. And I asked her, Shannen, why would you want to become a lawyer? Because in what I see in a lawyer and on TVs and such, like a lawyer is such a stressful job. But then she said, I want to be a lawyer because I want to help those people setting what's right and what's wrong. Like I want to show them, not show them, but I want to help them, especially the Aboriginal people, she said. So, that being said, it was very devastating to our family when this happened. But I thought it would stop from there. You know, I gave up hope a little bit, but that wasn't it. Charlie Angus introduced a new motion, 571, in the House of Commons on September 23rd, well, it was actually the 16th, 2011, not 10, called Shannen's Dream. He's also a family friend of ours, so he kind of pushed us more into it, so it wasn't for him. He said, young Shannen Koostachin had a dream that every child should be able to go what she called big, comfy schools. And schools that inspire children would give them hope. And it's true. They say that children today are tomorrow's future leaders. And how can that be? It's not fair for the kids that don't have that real education to have that experience to learn and get more opportunities if they don't even have that thing that triggers them, school. So that's what Shannen believes. So Shannen's Dream, I would say, it's a youth-driven movement that allows awareness to have equal education for for Aboriginals, First Nation children all over Canada. And it's to engage everyone, including Aboriginals, non-Aboriginals, to better understand the education inequities. Taking action to ensure that all First Nation children are to attend good schools and getting good education. And also, obviously, to prepare them to achieve their dreams and being proud, especially to be proud of who they are and where they come from. Oh, I forgot about that one. So with that being said, so once this launched, everybody started getting more involved. We got letters from kids, and we got just more campaigns, and we got more. We actually have a whole book of letters that kids sent from all around the world supporting this launch, this campaign. And it's such a beautiful thing. They even had a song about it. So with that being said, there's things like Shannen's Dream video where you can find it online. There's even posters all over the place. There's a book about it. There's even a movie. I recommend this movie, by the way. It's a really good movie. It came out last year. And of course, comic. I was so surprised when they said that Shannen was going to be in a comic series. I was like, what? Seriously? So not only are they going to notice that, but they're going to notice the purpose behind all that. They're going to see why it was launched. So with that being said, Attawapiskat got a new school. Yeah. and is set to open by next year, hopefully next year. And I cannot express how happy and proud I am to finally get a school for my community. But there are still other communities out there that still need a new school. So that being said, Shannen would always used to say, never give up. Put on your moccasins and keep walking. She always said. And after everything, after all this, when I saw all these kids getting involved and how motivational that was for me, how inspirational, I said, I believe in this quote that says, a true leader doesn't create more followers, but more leaders, because they are our future leaders. So that being said, thank you for listening.